Yeah, what I was saying, two things actually before I got the phone call. Walgreens pharmacy. Uh, um, the first one was um, there's something wrong with the bowl, or you know what I'm saying, or it was like dirty, too dirty, or you know whatever, dirty, for Mary Jane to use it. Well, specifically it was a water bowl. So when she wouldn't use it, it was like full of water. Uh, I was like, okay, something's wrong with the bowl. Now I gotta wash the bowls. So I washed. But since she gave me that sign, I took all the bowls, threw the food away that was in there, emptied the water, and I just washed all the bowls. And so whatever she was smelling or sensing or whatever was gone, would be gone or was gone. So she would start using them again. So then what brought that up was because I just saw her do that with these bowls, these little rubber silicone bowl deals or whatever. And so now I gotta rinse and wash that one out real good. And then about the dog, I was saying, because I was looking to see if I could see if it was a boy or girl, because it was pretty, and again it looked like a Dutch Shepherd. It did have a sweater or a shirt thing on, but that didn't cover the face or or the butt or and or the coat, the fur hair, and but so that made me think of Cheeto. I had Cheeto. He was my second dog, and he was a boy. All my dogs have been girls. Well, 4 dogs: Nana, then Cheeto, boy, then Mary Jane and Miss Dinky. And Nana was a girl. Mary Jane and Miss Dinky were girls, and Cheeto was a boy. But Cheeto, what's weird for me is what the Dinky get her ankles or get her feet. Was when you're rubbing their bellies, you like the girls, you can rub their bellies, or go to their bellies. The boys, you can't really rub their bellies. You have to rub their chest, because if you rub their bellies, right there is the wiener. It's like you say, oh, I can't really rub your belly, but I'm trying to go to bestiality here. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me, I said before in videos and just period, but I saw a video. It was something about it was dogs, of course, or whatever. But it's something how like people are teaching you dogs. Like I don't know how to teach anybody with dogs. I just tell you or just show you, a way or but it said that like dogs when they lick you, usually like they're licking you, they're licking like the salt and the sweat or yada yada or whatever, like off your hands or your body, and but the guy was talking about they lick your face, but he was like saying, yeah, they lick your face, and it's kind of a sign of like intimacy, of course, like kissing, but showing you that they're comfortable with you or something, whatever. It makes them like able to bond or something and bond with you, or and and that's really weird. Think, because I love my dogs. I love dogs and my dogs and dogs period more than people and the majority of people anyway. But my dogs, of course, they override or whatever, supersede any dog. So you got people, then you got dogs, then you got my dogs. People, okay, and then dogs are above people, but then my dogs are above, so, and I love my dogs, again, like children. I would do anything for them. I'll bathe them, wipe them up, wipe their butts, if you got to, or if I got to, their faces, their noses, their ears, their eye boogers or whatever, etc. Cuts and sores and, blood, if they, everything. I'll hug and kiss them, brush them, kiss them on the forehead, kiss them on the bridge, like above their nose, above the little, the wet part or whatever, and lay on them, carry them, etc. But I will not and do not let them lick my face. I don't let them lick my face, and I don't let them eat after me, like the same fork. And since I'm going that far, they don't use people plates. They don't use people plates. I don't use people silverware on their foods. None of that. They have dog stuff, and I've seen people like eat ice cream, and then let the dog lick it, and then they lick it, and that's cool, whatever. I won't, can't, and will never do that. And even just like food, I won't cut a piece of meat on my fork or whatever, and then give the girl one dog a bite, then the other dog a bite, and then have me have a bite. That will never happen. Again, they don't use people forks, utensils, people plates, people nothing. I've seen people have their dog dish, right in the soapy water in the kitchen sink, soaking, like and with their other dishes, and yeah, again, that's if you want to do that, Dink. If you want to do that, right back to that spot. If you want to do that, that's but you won't find the dog bowls soaking in my dishwater with my dishes. Nope. Nope. I won't use people silverware. Well, just to explain more, I won't use people silverware like to scrape up any kind of food, dog food for them, etc. And then wash it and use it. If I have to or happen to use the people silverware for something like that, because I don't have, I'm not. It's not accessible to me, like their spoon or whatever, etc. Then that spoon becomes dog spoon, and it doesn't go back with the silverware or the people silverware. That is now dog utensil. That story, or my whole life I heard, well, people would do that with their dogs, kiss their dogs, even, let them lick in their mouth, and the thing that's always been said was, yeah, the dog's mouth is cleaner than humans' mouth are cleaner than, whatever. Cleaner than whatever. But, she just got stung by another one, I think. But, Miss Dinky growing up, she's gonna eat the poop. We'll be walking and she's like, "Oh, this smells good. It's got some vitamins and stuff in it." And she wants to eat the poop. So I stopped her. Well, broke her from it. Growing up, her getting older, growing up. That's a no-no. So she don't do it. But but because of that, also, just to prove my point, Dinky's gonna eat the poop and then, whatever, and then kiss me in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nope. So whatever made her mouth cleaner than, anything or whatever, and the cleanest thing, after she ate that poop, I don't think so. I don't think their glands and their saliva and their I don't think it sterilizes stuff like that, And I know she didn't have a mint or brush her teeth, but not only that, so they don't eat poop, and Dinky don't anymore, and Mary Jane, she never did really, but when they lick themselves, when they lick their feet, when they lick, whatever, each other, grooming, whatever, and yeah, it's just not that's just something that I want smeared in my mouth or all over my face, or what I'm saying. So I've had 4 dogs, and not one of them has ever licked me in the face, and especially the mouth. Now I let them lick around my face. They want to lick my neck, or like right here on my chin, or what I'm saying. That's fine. I don't mind. And I don't care if they both just had a bunch of poop to eat or whatever, and their breath smells like poop. If they want to lick my chin or my neck right there, whatever, they can. But this part of my face is very no. And besides like that, kissing and stuff, like these were my girls right here. I've done everything for them, to them, with them, etc. That you would a child, that you would your baby. I've wiped their butts and bathed them and washed their parts in between their toes and ears and their butts and the hoochie. And dried them off. And they sleep with me or their couch. The couch is theirs, but or they sleep on the couch together usually. But Miss Dinky, Mary Jane's, she's outgrown my desk chair, so sometimes Dinky will kind of want to be alone or whatever, and she'll sit in the desk chair, and Mary Jane will take the couch. if they're not in bed with me. The one thing that I haven't done, besides let them kiss my face or lick my face, is I've never whipped them. I've never hit them in any way. I've scolded them, and like, when you have to be like more stern, period. Like earlier, Miss Dinky, she was rolling, doing her little nasty roll in the whatever it was, and I told her Dinky, and she kind of ignored me. I had to kind of raise my voice a little more, so she hears me and understand. Dink. See, like that. But I have raised my voice to a point where, both of them, but Mary Jane, I raised my voice to, you'd think that like I just popped Mary Jane, you know what I'm saying, like with a newspaper or something, rolled up newspaper, whop, on the butt or the nose, or my voice has been like that deep and like equivalent again to whipping her, kind of, because I scold her, and you think, saying she's like, again, she's just been popped, she's just been whooped, but never whipped them. But you don't have to. There's no reason to. Because sometimes, like, Dinky's going through it now. She's almost 2. Dinky's going through the adolescent, the teenage kind of years. So she's getting to the teenage years, to where she wants to be hard-headed, a little difficult or whatever, a little rebellious. And but that's no reason to to whip them or anything like that, because again, you don't have to. You can scold them and teach them to discipline or whatever in other ways without whipping them or hitting them. But now I have seen like some dogs Dink, and like pit bulls and stuff, just for example, because they're way muscular. You know what I'm saying? They're way thick. They're seriously, thick and built. Now, Mary Jane, Miss Dinky here, you can't really see definition, but if you were to touch her and feel her sides, and feel her little muscles, her little legs, all around her legs, that little girl's just nothing but a muscle. She eats and then runs with Mary Jane. She's stout. She's a little muscle. Now Mary Jane, she's muscle. You see Mary Jane, she's muscle, but Dink! But not like thick. You know, like, again, like a pit bull. I mean, you can sometimes, like when she moves in certain ways and stuff, you can see the definition. And then, of course, again, when you feel her, you can feel the muscle. But, it's kind of like limited, or not necessarily limited, but it is limited. And just for example, the type of breed, like on the side right there, you kind of see how her figure is, kind of gets skinny after her ribs, and then like the pit bull, that part is not going to be like that. So I'm trying to get, girl. Can I see you? So again, I've seen some pit bulls where you're telling them no, or etc., or teaching them, and they just don't want to listen. And then a lot of ways, or whatever, you have to like whip them to get them to understand. But that again, to me, if they're already that far gone, and now you got to whip them, that to me is like your fault. Kind of teaching them up to that point, because that type of behavior that I don't care what you say, you're not my pack leader. That mentality is the owner's fault, especially the owner's fault if they've had it from pup up, because it's altogether their fault. But if you get like an adult dog, or already adolescent or whatever dog, it's again your responsibility to correct that behavior and put the dog back on the right track. Yup. Because again, any dog, pretty much, especially if you had it from pup, from born, weaned, no matter what kind of dog it is, should not have the mentality, should not have any kind of thought that you, being the owner, are not the pack leader. Because in any situation, if the dog is yours, you have to establish that dominance, to let the dogs know, look, you're the boss. You're the leader. They follow and do what you say, and everything can run nice and smooth, and everybody can be happy and have a good time. If the dog is not respecting you, or listening to you, or giving 2 cents to what you're saying or doing, or that is all on you. And also, I guess, like children, back to children, that has to do with children too. So if your children are running all over you and they're acting this way, and et cetera and so on, again, that's your fault and your responsibility. It's your responsibility to do. I'm looking, I see that dog, or a dog. You gotta put that in their head. You gotta let them know. Like, look at these girls. Go play, you go play. They know, come on, you want a piece? They know that they can do pretty much whatever they want. She said no. They can do whatever they want. They can play ball, they can chase each other, they can play tag, they can walk around and sniff everything. But they have rules and limitations. Like, they can do all that, but they can't, like Miss Dinky, they can't go over to wherever the nastiness is and roll around in it. They can't do that. They can't, me being right here, run over there to the playground part right there. They cannot do that. And again, Mary Jane, she just gets excited, and when she gets excited and wants to see people or play with people, I don't want to punish her from that. If she gets excited because she sees somebody or she wants to play, I have no desire to make her think that that's a bad thing, because that's not a bad thing. Being nice to people and wanting to see them and play with them and so on is not bad. So I cannot scold her or discipline her for that. I just can't, Because again, she's not running and wild. She's not biting and attacking people. What else? I don't know. She's not. She don't chew everything up. She don't destroy stuff. She's a good dog. And for being nice or wanting to be loved or petted or acknowledged, that's not a bad thing. I don't want to punish her for that. And I don't know how to train to be a guard dog or a protect dog. I don't know how to. You want a piece? No. When I first got her and learned out what she was, of course, some of the videos and stuff, I was interested in that. But there were things that were involved that me as the leader and then as the trainer, I'm not going to do. I mean, I'm not going to put myself in a position of being a bad guy and teaching her to, get the bad guy, and I'm the bad guy, because I don't know how to teach her, whatever. And then, well, wait, I'm not the bad guy. I'm just teaching you, like I was, if I was the bad guy. That's a June bug, get it? That's a June bug, you can catch them. So I was like, not worrying too much about the protection and guard dog part. Or tricks. There's not really any tricks that she needs to learn that she doesn't know or doesn't just pick up, because she's that smart. And the guard dog and the protective thing. So when I was like, oh, okay, so I can't, or I'm not going to teach her that. Because I don't know how. When we were walking in the middle park, or in the middle area of the road there before they took that fence down. Okay, I hear somebody over there. Look, it's the lifeguards. Come here. When we were walking in the middle, some homeless guy, whatever. Wow, that guy needs to not skip leg day. Okay. Here comes some guy. Come on. Here comes some guy acting, like a meth head. Come on. Girl. And, come on. It was loud, belligerent, a lot of body movement, a lot of waving his arms, just acting, crazy in a way, kind of. And, that was the first time I seen Mary Jane's instinct. Her instinct. She shifted into protective gear or guard mode or whatever, and she was not having it. She was not having that guy. She was not having that guy getting close to us. Dinky, Dinky, Dinky. Oh, Dinky, Dinky. Dink, 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 dink. Come on. Have a good one. And then, though, that happened once with Mary Jane, and she went all commando, and she was watching. It was impressive, just for instinctual behavior. But then I thought, that was probably just like a one-time thing, because he was. I don't know, he was acting crazy or whatever. And, but that was just the first time. It's happened 3 times. And, one time we were at the ATM thing, and, somebody was coming behind us, and she turned around and sat right there with me, but was facing away from me. And, she was on point. She was on guard. And then the next time was at the big guy there. We were leaving the store, and that one guy, he was trying to jump me or whatever. Mary Jane was like, no, you're not. Have a good weekend, guys.
You too.
Drink lots of water. You want a piece now? Think you'll have it. Have a good day. All you want to do is play.
Eh? Oh, play?
Yeah, play, 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 play. It's hot now, huh? Have a good day. There. Go. I don't think Miss Dinky sat down that time. Dinky, you didn't sit down, did you? Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. We love you. We love you, baby girl. We love you, baby girl. You got those toys? You got all 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 those toys? Have a good day. Good. Go. Okay. Okay. We gotta show love and give treats to Miss Dinky's family. That's Miss Dinky's mom, dad, brother, and sister. Me and Mary Jane, we don't have any of those. They're low key. There's Zoe. Wait a minute, we gotta go here.
Y luego se separó. Pero a los 9 segundos el carretera alcanzó y en el corazón del cuarto otra vez lo demostró.
Hey, you got the shade.
Yeah. No, that's that other doggy. Hey.